Now let's talk about that truth and that sacred power of choosing yourself first. The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. Carl Jung said, "There is something almost sacred about saying no." Say no to the unannounced visitor. No to the draining conversation. No to the subtle guilt that whispers, "You owe them your time." Closing the door, physically or emotionally, has been painted as rude, selfish, even cruel. But what if it's none of those things? What if closing the door is holy, a ritual of self-respect, a declaration that your soul is not public property? There is a quiet, dignified strength and not opening yourself just because someone knocks, because not every knock is kind, not every visitor sees you, and not every conversation deserves your energy. Wait, what? I always thought love meant openness, that to heal, you had to let everyone in. But healing is not exposure. Healing is discernment. Is this a presence from your past or a pressure from your present? Take a breath. Do you feel peaceful, powerful, lonely? Sometimes all three. This is because solitude isn't always soothing at first. Sometimes it's the withdrawal from a life lived for others. But beyond that initial ache is something extraordinary. Let's talk about that next. That quiet that heals you. Solitude is not the absence of love, but it's the complement. Rainer Maria Rilke. When the door closes and the noise fades, there is a moment where silence feels like abandonment. But wait, stay. Don't rush to fill it, because beneath that hollow stillness is the rhythm of your real self, trying to return. The quiet isn't punishing you, it's restoring you. I began to notice things I couldn't before, like the way my thoughts move like waves, the way my chest softens when no one's watching, the way my energy finally has space to breathe. This silence is not a void, it's a vessel. It carries the weight of all the versions of myself that were never heard, all the feelings that I didn't speak. All the exits are delayed, all the visitors I allowed to overstay because I didn't know how to leave myself. But now you're here too. Wait, what if the loneliness you feared was actually the place your soul lives? Not as a punishment, but as a reunion. This is where you meet you again. And then the visitor doesn't come. When the phone doesn't ring. When no one knocks. Just realize something very rare. You're not lonely. You're finally uninterrupted. So just pause. Can you feel that? That self-love growing. That space between your thoughts. That moment of presence. That is you. Unfiltered, unmasked, unvisited, but not unloved. You are learning to sit with yourself, not as a problem to be fixed, but as a presence to be honored. And in that quiet, something shifts. You no longer crave company. You crave clarity. Let's explore what happens when the soul no longer begs to be seen, but begins to see itself. Carl Jung said, "The mirror will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Just you and the mirror. But this mirror does not show your face. It shows your patterns, the emotional echoes you've carried, the way you brace when someone else gets close, the way you retreat, even from tenderness. You begin to see things clearly, perhaps for the first time ever. The people you called friends were sometimes distractions. The relationships you fought for were often performances. And the pain you blamed on others was sometimes the cost of betraying yourself. Wait, was it me? Not in the way of shame, but in the way of awakening. You see the ways you've shaped your life around defense, the rehearsed exits, the ease with which you ghosted your own desires. But here's the miracle. The mirror does not judge you. It freezes you, because once you see your patterns, you no longer have to be them. You can unlearn the reflex to please. You can stop shrinking just to make others comfortable. You can say, this is my space. This is my energy. And this is my standard. Feel like that's a window opening inside of you. The air changes, the light returns, and for a moment, you realize that just maybe, you are never broken, just unprotected.